Hey there, friends. I am getting ready to go out and check the rabbitry, so I thought I might take you with me and give you a quick rabbitry tour. I know I've been showing you guys a little bit of garden stuff so far, but we've been keeping rabbits for about the past year, and I have just fallen in love with these little guys. So they are meat rabbits. They are not pets. This is a homestead. We are focused on, you know, actually creating food. So that being said, they are well loved and well cared for, and I give them the best life that I am able to, cheaply, affordably, but I do feed them tons of treats out of the garden, and they're really fun. They're really, really fun. So I'm going to take you guys out and show you guys our rabbitry. So let me show you the outside of the rabbitry. Right now, we have a shade cloth up over a cattle panel structure to shield the east wall of the main rabbitry, and it's in a lean-to underneath our shed, so this is kind of what that looks like. We have this space here, that's the entrance, and then inside the shed we have, you know, just any other kind of storage stuff. There's garden stuff in there, there's a little bit of everything. And then on the other side of the pump house, which is that next building down there, is some more grow out space. So let me take you inside, start showing you around. So up in this top cage right here, this is a double cage. I'm not sure how well you can see, but this door between these two cages is open. Hey, babies. Hi. These are creme de argent kits. Are you guys being antisocial? They're usually very, very friendly, but rabbits are crepuscular, which means they sleep during the day. So when they're most active in the morning and in the evening. So this time of day, they're usually not going to come right at you and be super happy and super fun. But these guys generally are very curious, and they're very, very fun. Aren't you, little buddy? These are Ember's kits. Ember is currently fostering another litter. She is in one of the grow out cages over there. I can show you her in a little bit. You want to come out, bud? Oh, is it a lazy baby? It's all right. So these guys are super duper cute. Super duper cute. They don't love being held though. So it's a sweet one. Hello, sweet one. You just put me down. I don't like this. But yeah, this is a creme de argent kit. These guys are right at 2 months old, so right around 8 weeks. And they're super duper fun. Let me put this guy back and I'll show you. She's wiggling like crazy. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. There you go. So, as you can see, they've got additional water right here. They've also got bowls of food and of water in their enclosure. They always have access to hay. One of the biggest problems you're going to run into with a rabbit is GI stasis. So what's so cool about the hay is it actually keeps their gut moving. So it's very, very important. All right, let me show you the other buns in this same space. All right, other bunnies. So up top here, this is Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie girl. She has a nest box in her enclosure because she is due to kindle, which means give birth. There's some rabbit jargon for you. She's a blue silver fox. She is super duper sweet. She's my best mama, but she's supposed to have babies in the next couple days. This is Jet. He is a silver fox buck. He's so chill. He's a very, very good boy. He's my sweetest. He won't let me leave him until he gets back scritches. And then this is Sophie. She is the offspring of Jet and Bonnie. She is also due to kindle in the next couple of days. I bred her and her mom at the same time. So she's kind of antisocial at the moment, so we'll leave her be. And then this is Calcifer. Calcifer is my creme de argent buck. He's a teenage boy, so typically he is only interested in the little lady sitting next to him. I don't know if you can tell, but there's kind of like a white halo on everything in his cage. There's like a white glow to everything. That is because they are constantly peeing on things, kind of like goats. Goats do that same thing too. It's like a, I don't know, some kind of sexual attraction situation with rabbits. I don't know. Sometimes he'll pee on me. It's not great, but you know, that's the nature of livestock. So there you go. All right, so that is our main rabbitry with our breeders, and typically Ember is in here, but because she is in with some other kits, she is not at the moment, but that will change soon. So I told you about the shade cloth back here. It is very important to keep your rabbits cool because heat will kill them really quick. It's either GI stasis or being overheated that will kill a rabbit. So these guys have fans. I'm not sure how well you can see. There's 3 fans actually on that back wall. And then there is another fan right there. Yeah. So let me just give you a tour of the rest of the space here. So in this little tote down here, there's just random ins and outs, odds and ends. In this blue bucket here, we have... Anyway, there is lime in there. Rabbits have very fragrant pee, so the lime helps with that. This in here, this is their food. And then this is a container for their pellets, which go in the tray to help absorb some of the pee and poop. As you can see here, this is the situation for storage of some other fun things like their hay. And then, all right, so this is storage for hay and for sticks. Rabbits are always growing their teeth, always. Like if you don't give them something to wear their teeth down on, they'll just grow and come like out of their mouth, and just really bad stuff happens. So I keep, there's apple, there's willow, there's a couple of other kinds. There are certain woods they cannot have because it's not safe for them, but willow is really good because it is actually something that helps prevent coccidiosis, which is something that rabbits are prone to getting. So that is our storage situation for these. I will be upgrading this very soon because it's not ideal. Okay, let me show you the rest of the grow out situation. So we're getting ready to walk under this lean-to. It is currently empty. So I will be moving the bucks over here. I've just got to build their cages, and there's going to be more grow out space under here too. It's like 15 feet long. I'm really grateful to my husband's family. My in-laws help us a ton. They're really, really resourceful, very wise people. So I don't know all that much about carpentry, and they do, so very grateful. These guys are hot. They're pitiful. Okay, so this is our first grow out hutch. We have a litter in here. They are 10 weeks old. They will be ready to go to freezer camp in 2 weeks. They're very hot and they're not really liking it. But these guys are actually half Creme d'Argent and half Silver Fox. So they've got the silvering of a Creme d'Argent, but their base coat is like either black or a Goody, which is kind of brownish. But these guys generally have a really great personality. They're very fun. Aren't ya? Hey babies. Hey sweeties. How are we doing? Are we doing good? Yeah. So this little guy over here, his ear is lopped. It is just from the heat. They don't have a super strong ear base when they're little, so the heat will cause them to do kinds of odd things. So yeah, that's a grow out hutch 1. We have another grow out hutch. I'm not going to show you guys today. It's a tractor, which means it stays on the ground, and we slide it along, and they're able to eat grass and stuff from the bottom, from underneath them, and you move it every day so they have a clean space. And one more grow out hutch. Okay, so our next grow out hutch is Ember, and she is fostering Mango's kits. Mango is no longer with us. She she panicked while they were working on this lean-to, and she actually ran into the side of her cage and broke her back, which is a really common thing actually with a rabbit. The theme of rabbits is they like to die. So we do our best to prevent that. This is Ember. Hey, Ember. And then these are Mango's babies. They are 2 weeks younger than the rabbits that I showed you in the other cage. Are you looking for treats? Is that the deal? Little floppy babies. Are you stretching out? Yeah. Like I said, this is the middle of the day, so they're going to be pretty lazy. But they're very cute. Again, everyone's typically very lazy during the day, but they're kind of hanging out, kind of lazing around, kind of napping, but it's pretty hot over here. I intentionally built this space underneath the wood line, so they're in the shade pretty much the entire day, but doesn't stop them from still acting like they're gonna die of heat stroke. I do bring out frozen water bottles and things like that for them, and I make sure that they always have access to fresh water. So you can see this little guy right now lapping some up. Yeah, they love that water bottle. They really would prefer to drink out of the water bottle than the bowl, but yeah. Are you itchy, buddy? You sure are cute. So these guys are young enough to not quite have their silvering. They should get it within the next 3 or 4 weeks. You can see how white Ember is in there, maybe. He might can, he might not can. I'm not really sure. But she has like a dusting of white over her entire coat. That is something that all of these babies will end up with. So those are our Creme de Argents. I will show you guys our Silver Fox babies when they are born, which should be quite soon, actually, sometime in the next week. And that is a whole process in itself. But we'll keep you guys posted. So that's our Rabbitry tour. I can kind of show you guys headed back to the house. I'll just head out right here. This is, again, like I said, this is the pump house, and our first grow out situation is right behind it. So it's mostly in the shade. You can see it's kind of in the sun right now, but it won't be for long. So we are actually going to, I did purchase a shade sail to put up over here. I've just not gotten it up quite yet. So, you know, all in good time. There's this thing about a homestead. The list just grows. The list grows whether you can get to the projects or not. So I'll keep you posted. So that's the Rabbitry at Harvey Cat Homestead. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate you.